advanced guide. Yeah, I'm just going to show you the redstone, what does and what you can modify to achieve whatever you want to achieve. So first of all, I don't want to forget it because the models right now in the test version are just 1 to 8 models. You can change those, of course, to your islands if you want to do that. You have to model these with a model creator. For example, PureBD Craft. Well, no, not PureBD. What was it called? Oh, whatever, the PureBD Craft thing, you know. Cubic Pro, yeah, that's what it's called. Or Mr. Markistein's model creator. Was it Mr. Markistein's? I don't know. Whatever. Yeah, so you can do that. We have we have island 1 to 8 sort of things, but in between we use Vine for island 4 and something else for island 1. Don't ask me why. You have to ask Grisi. He did the models. Yeah. So let's start. So this is the player switch. You don't have to do anything there. That's just the thing that if you are player 2, you drop this and get player 1. So it it just changes all the scores for people who have the PLSW player switch tag, and he gets that somewhere here. Yeah, if he yeah, here it's somewhere in there. Yeah, this one, whatever. So these are mostly stuff you can't really change, except for yeah, these are back to level switch. These are game rule stuff. This is, for example, that there are node particles for the checkpoints, and yeah, these are the 9 slot items, and this one is the back to selection. These white ones here have nothing in it. You can do stuff in there, like, I don't know, kill all animals or whatever stuff. I don't know what you want to do. You can do anything here. So this one is sort of game rule stuff, and here's a complete row for, I don't know, if you're in world 2, make it snow, make it rain, I don't know, whatever stuff. You can add all that stuff here. Yeah, the clocks run from here to here, so remember that, for example, here is a somewhere here is a kill item clock. Yeah, so this kills all items. Yeah, in my map with these stars, in the correct map, in the crafting islands map, there is a not kill people of the items that have the star score, so you can do stuff like that, but bear in mind that all items beyond this point will be cleared, so if you want any scores to be added by dropping items or so, you have to do that here, because later there won't be items. You can also, of course, change that to the end, but I would just yeah, advise you to do that here. Okay, what's this stuff? This stuff is the reset and respawn system. This is reset. Oh yeah, this is just when you drop this one. Yeah, pretty simple. There is a drop scoreboard which just generally tracks every drop. Oh, let's go through the scoreboards before we objectives list. Yeah. Okay, what do we have? We have a order score, which is what numbers what armor stand. Pretty self-explanatory, like 601. If the player has 601 and the armor stand has 601, the system knows that this is the island that he can change now. Yeah, just calculations for that are somewhere later. I'll show you that, but you probably won't change something there. Okay, carrot is just if you right-click the carrot on stick, so that's just checks for right clicks. Correct is a score that is what was it used? Yeah, it shows what is the correct item on a island, which will be displayed. Will be displayed in these 3 scores, these 3 columns. I probably will have to have shown that in the correct tutorial, I guess. Sorry for. Okay. Check score is just check score for the armor stance, which checkpoint are you at. Cur order and cur check are just for calculating which one is which. You also won't have to change something there. They are just for calculating for the system itself. They will be reset every tick somewhere in the clocks. We will get there probably soon. Yeah, the drop scoreboard is just stat.drop. It just just tracks your drops. Yeah, the resets is just tracking how much resets you have. Also not much stuff being done there. Glow drop is yeah, it's just the score which drops which checks if you are dropping the NIME slot as second player, so dropping the Ghost on Dust. Sorry. Level just displays which level you are in. Reset check just checks what's the next island to be reset. Sometimes that doesn't work. I don't know why, because Redstone typical it should work, and sometimes it works. I think it's just sort of laggy. It's not always executed. I don't know about that. The selected score is tracking which slot you're selected. I didn't do it like it's like transformed. Like if you have slot 1 selected, you get the score is 1 and not 0. Just bear that in mind. The fail scoreboard just tracks the total fails, and yeah, then we're done. Okay, so let's get further in here. We have a respawn tag that you get after after having the carrot right clicked, and yes, some stuff here. Here you can add stuff like if you're in lava, get respawn tag. If you're above a barrier, get respawn tag. If you're above 5 blocks above a barrier, get respawned. D1 is 1 block below, and 5 block usually it should teleport you from 5 blocks below, but if it's lagging or something, you still get reset if you're 1 block below. Of course you won't be. If you won't get respawned, then it's either lagging or there is no check, nor no correct armor stand, no checkpoint armor stand that it can teleport you to. That is assigned to you, of course. Which has the correct score. So this is the score calculating with cur check and stuff, not that interesting. Then, yeah, it just adds a fail and it removes the respawn tag, so all respawn tags have to be added before that, or it will not get, it will get tracked, you will get respawned the next time you get that. Okay, what is this again? Yeah, this sets your new respawns, new checkpoints. Here are all the carrot thing. Carrot scoreboard reset. Okay. Yeah, space for whatever you want to do. Add then here the titles. Not much to be changed here. You can do, if you have a 9th world, you can add something here, of course. Yeah. Okay, I want to skip that for short, because that's the longest part probably. Okay, these 3 rows here are just executed whenever you're placing an island, and then you will get these 3 islands here, which show you, or it will update these 3 islands for you. So always when there is these 3 command blocks filled, I think it's these 3, or it's the 3 below, but I probably think these 3, then you will get these changed. And these are just giving you the islands in your 8 slots if you are in Game Mode 2. Generally the map just does stuff for Game Mode 2. You can change that, of course, but I don't see why. But you could do that, of course. These are just the teleporting stuff from one world to the other, as shown in the previous tutorial. And these are just the dance core stuff, so you can also change stuff here, of course. Yeah, don't forget to put stuff here, because if you change something, yeah. These are the last stuff things. Here is not even categorizing because there is none. This is the stuff for all these islands, all these things that I've probably explained already. And he kills the ocelots by teleporting 300 blocks down. And what was this again? Oh yeah, this activates this clock when there are people at the level selection. It activates this clock, which does the teleporting stuff. Yep, it does the teleporting stuff to the. It just sets a block at one of these things down there and then teleports you. Yeah. Okay. Nice gesture. And this is just the back to lobby stuff. So the tag back to lobby just teleports you back to the level selection. Okay, let's get to the main part. So we have two clocks. One is for the ghost islands. So the ghost or shadow islands, and the other is for the real islands. Let's check which is which. I have to scan. Okay, this is the drop stuff, so this is... Yeah, this should be the set island. Okay, so shadow islands. It will, first of all, do all these stuff with which score do you have selected. If you have none selected, in this case denied, if you have denied selected, it will clear. Then selected one, teleported, whatever. This is stuff that you have to check a little in depth, but what you can do is, if you want non-5x5 11x11 I think islands, then you can of course also do walls, or I don't know, customizable floors or walls stuff in here. If you want to do that, of course you can also, you can do all that stuff. You can do many stuff in this with this concept. You can of course, for example, do a laboratory like Portal style, and then have customizable walls, or I don't know, other modules that you can paste and select via this stuff, which could be pretty interesting. For example, walls, customizable ones with, like, I don't know, jump boosts, magnetic stuff, whatever, like magnetic, keeping you to the walls or stuff, whatever. You can do much stuff with this. So you just have to change the sizes of this here. So first of all, from where to where is it? Do you want to copy, and then on what place? So it copies from here. So you have in the original version, it goes 2 in this direction and 2 in this direction, and these 11 up, 11 down. Okay. And here it also does that with the shadow islands. And that's the island scores and stuff. Okay, that was it pretty much already. I guess these are probably not that interesting. These are just kids stuff, but you can add stuff here. Just these are one at a time, like not clocks, but like modules. Like we could also do the player switch stuff there if you would like to. I did not, but I would do it if I wouldn't have invented this stuff back there pretty much at the end of the map, when I was pretty much done. And I guess something was down there. Yeah, you can take a look at all that stuff, but titles. Okay, that's pretty much it already. Oh yeah, I can show this stuff, of course. Here you set a block, and then it gives the player all his scores, teleports him, set blocks a block at -6, 96, 33. I don't know, you have to check where that is. Okay, I think this stuff is mostly self-explanatory. It just checks if you have the score already, the tag already, the tutorial score, and then if you have it, the tag, then it will execute. It won't execute the title. If you have it, don't have it already, then it will execute. Okay. and this stuff is for all the scores that the player gets while once he has the essence. So you probably have to add something there if you change something, or maybe you should take a look at that. Yeah, I maybe check for tags that I haven't explained. Yeah, island 1. The island scores just tell you if the player has the islands unlocked already, and player 1 score is just showing which player is player 1, and yeah, I think that's it pretty much already. Yeah, so have fun, send me your creations, and I guess I'll see you later. Bye.